Another trip to Selhurst Park, and this time Manchester United walk away with a clean sheet and a point. I'm not happy with that, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are not, as Manchester United did dominate the game for a lot of it, especially the first half. As always, I'm back with 5 things we've learned in 5 minutes. Let's go. Number 1, it looks like Erik ten Hag has abandoned the 3-1-6, and today they had Diogo Dalot inverting central alongside Kobbie Mainoo and a back three with Mizraoui, Licha and De Ligt. Now it looked really interesting because historically with the 3-1-6 in build up, and it left the midfielder isolated and the 6 men up top were on the final line of the opponent. Today it looked a bit different. You had Joshua Zirkzee occupying the centre backs, and you had the wingers kind of pushing the fullbacks or the wing backs a bit wide, and it had Christian Eriksen and Bruno a little bit more deeper in a more advanced 8 role. That allowed Manchester United to try and break down the low block, and it worked because in the first half Manchester United created heaps of chances. Garnacho could have had a goal or two, Bruno had a good chance, and obviously De Ligt got his chance from a corner. And that takes me to my second point. Manchester United struggle to find the back of the net. Man United have missed 17 big chances since the Premier League season has started this year, and today it was evidently on show again. De Ligt, Bruno, Garnacho, so many players had opportunities today, and I can't put that on Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag set Manchester United up in the first half in particular to create chances and score, and unfortunately they were just unable to do that. Manchester United need to be more clinical in front of goal. They need to take more of their chances and find the back of the net, especially for a team that have not scored a lot of goals in the last couple of seasons under Erik ten Hag. Maybe it's been an issue that we've not been looking at per se, but now it's evidently more on show. Number 3, Erik ten Hag changed the game with the substitutions, and not in a good way. Taking Zirkzee off in the 60th minute completely took the sting out of Manchester United's creativity, especially with Bruno Fernandes having a howler of a game. Of course, players can have howlers, but in the way that it was a detriment to Manchester United's performance, for me, Bruno Fernandes should have come off in that situation. Joshua Zirkzee was so key to everything Manchester United created in the early stages of the second half, and for me, it took the sting out of the game, and it allowed Crystal Palace to slowly claw themselves back into it. Not only that, bringing on Marcus Rashford and playing him centrally in a role that he does not really excel at does not make sense to me. Joshua Zirkzee should not have left the pitch, and he created so many chances had players finished those moments. He was easily Manchester United's better creators in the game, and maybe the result could have been different had he stayed on the pitch. And that leads me to my 4th point. Bruno Fernandes needs to be disciplined in possession. It's as simple as that. In possession today, he was a detriment to Manchester United, whether it was poor passes, poor crosses, making bad decisions, not finishing chances. Bruno Fernandes really struggled today, and it was evidently on show. Now you see Christian Eriksen starting today, and the starting 11 made sense to me because it looked like Erik ten Hag went for a game to kind of dictate the game and dictate the tempo, and having Christian Eriksen allowed Manchester United to do that. However, Bruno Fernandes' decision making is so erratic at times that, like I said, sometimes it actually becomes a hindrance to Manchester United, and today evidently it was on show throughout the entire 90 minutes. And that's why I said the Joshua Zirkzee substitution for me did not make sense, because he was Man United's better creators. I actually would have taken off Bruno and had Joshua Zirkzee in that hybrid 9.5-10 role that he likes to play, and have Marcus Rashford playing through the middle if Erik ten Hag was so adamant to have Marcus Rashford coming on the pitch. And last but not least, momentum. Manchester United have to build on this performance today, welcoming Spurs at Old Trafford next weekend in the Premier League. And the reason why I say that is because after Southampton and after Barnsley, it is a bit of an emotional roller coaster dropping off in this game and not getting the win. However, this performance should not be in vain, and Manchester United have to build on every single game and take away the positives. Did Manchester United drop points today? Yes. Were there positives? Yes. Were there negatives? Yes. It depends on what you decide to focus on. I definitely feel like the positives could outweigh the negatives today, especially because, like I said, Manchester United played the best first half I've seen under Erik ten Hag in the last 18 months today. But I would have appreciated it had they built on that throughout the game and saw the game out and walked away with 3 points. As always, guys, this is 5 in 5. Let me know your thoughts below and what were the biggest standout moments today at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace. Be sure to hit the like button and be sure to subscribe if you're new here.